Hey everyone, Caront here, welcoming you back to Final Fantasy Tactics. In the last episode, we finished up the events of the Orban Monastery, discovering Wygref, who apparently was still alive. He nearly slaughtered our team, but we were able to get out of there alive. And unfortunately, he was able to get out of there alive too with the help of the Holy Stone. He is now the holy monster Velius. Oh boy. In this episode, we are going to begin our march toward Riovanus Castle to see if we can rescue Alma. And the first area we go to is the rather generic Grog Hill. Now before I do that though, I want to show off some party stuff, because in between episodes I did all of the propositions in all of the towns, and there were a lot of propositions open, so there are some changes. Among them, Timothy is still a ninja, but he is now a ninja who has all of his throws, so he can toss the book at people. And he also has Sunken State, which helps you hide by becoming invisible. Now this is also in the same category as Abandon, which is pretty darn good too. Abandon, it mentions evade percentage rises and it becomes easier to dodge attacks. Now this is useful, very useful, particularly for, I've seen it pointed out, particularly for magic attacks, that if you equip mantles and things like that, that can help very much with that. I will use Abandon for now, Sunken State, and probably save up some JP for Abandon and likely equip that on my ninja at some point soon. I also got him 2 swords if he wants to use 2 swords in whatever job he can do, including, by the way, you can use that as a monk and hit with 2 fists, so that can be useful there as well. Don't care about moving water, so I'm not getting that, but once I get Abandon, he will likely be done with ninja, and I'll take him somewhere else, I think. I'm not sure exactly where I'll take him. I may take him back to monk. I'm not particularly certain at this moment, but I'll consider it. Might also take him to samurai too. Speaking of samurai, Tabitha is now a samurai. I moved her away from Geomancer, and in doing so, I have gotten her the first 3 of the sword types that she can use. Now, the samurai have an ability called Draw Out, and what Draw Out does is basically you take whatever swords you have in your inventory and unlocked, and you can basically use those skills in an area of effect. The 3 that I have here are all enemy attacks, and they are, by the way, fire and forgets, so you can use them. Basically, you can run into a group of enemies and use them and it'll hit all the enemies without hitting anybody in your party, so that's important. It's also worth noting that some of these are actually ally skills, so you can use, for instance, Murasame to restore HP, you can use Kiyomori to give Protect and Shell to everybody, and so on. So you'll want to probably pick up most, if not all of these, if you want to go ahead and go about getting your collection in. Now, it's also worth noting with these swords, each sword has about a 15% chance of breaking upon use for a draw out, so you'll want to come with multiple swords equipped. In fact, that's where most of my money has gone, to buy some swords for these abilities. I also have Murasame's and Heaven's Cloud swords, but I don't have those skills unlocked, so I can't actually use those in battle yet, but that will come in due time. Also, what we have in terms of reaction commands, you have Meatbone Slash, which if you're terminal, if you are low HP, and you get attacked, you will then retaliate and basically sidestep the attack to deliver an attack up to your max HP. It's pretty powerful, but I don't want my allies at critical, so that's a bad idea to me. Equip Knife, obviously, you can equip a sword or a katana regardless. 2 hands, you can use both hands or hold the weapon in both hands, just like we saw with Wygref in the last battle. Yeah. Then, in terms of movement skills, you've got Walk on Water, which is pretty awful. I don't see the point in getting it. Now, you might notice, I have avoided talking about Blade Grasp until the last, because, oh buddy, I'm saving the best for last. Blade Grasp is incredible. Evade physical attack. Now, physical attacks other than bow and crossbow is bullcrap. It will evade bow and crossbow. It will evade guns. It will evade attacks, jumps, thief skills, knight skills, just about anything. It won't evade monk skills, go figure, but it will evade just about every other regular human attack that can be rendered unto it. And it will also avoid a host of monster skills. It is awesome. Now, the thing about Blade Grasp, it is triggered by your Brave. So, if you do this, and you put this on a character, like I have on Tabitha, you will want to very seriously consider Brave training them, because it is heavily dependent on that. For instance, this will activate 61% of the time. When it activates, it will basically push the attack, or the success rate of an attack from its base percentage, which say 80, 90, 100%, to whatever the base is minus your brave. So, for instance, if an attack has a 100% chance to hit, that pushes it down to 61. Now, it is also worth noting on this stacks with evasion. So, if you have something like a mantle, elf mantle, what have you, you will want to get one of those for your characters. And I don't think I have the money to get one, but let me check anyway, just because I kind of want to show it off if I can. And, oh, here we go. I've got, well, there's your elf mantles. I can't afford that, but I can afford this one, and it's actually not bad either. So let's go ahead and pick one up just because I can equip it on her. Now, what that will do is, since that's stacked with evasion, or with the blade grasp, what you can pretty much do with that is equip that on her, and now, in essence, any attacks that Q blade grasp, their hit chance now goes to around 20%. If you get their brave up, they become not really untouchable, but about as close as you can get. So I would definitely advise you to do that if you can. Another thing I will note is I put short edges on Ramza. I did not put them on Timothy because by the time I spent money on everything, I couldn't afford it. So I'll just have to do that later. Also, I changed Monica into a calculator. Now, I mentioned calculator has all of these math skills that you will want to grab and then get the crap out of here. I've gotten most of them via the propositions. I haven't been able to get all of them, unfortunately. Let's see, the rest of them I've already explained a little bit though, so I won't bear too much on that. I'm going to use this next battle to kind of show you what calculator is like, at least a little bit anyway. Mustadio, I picked up High Ether. I'm probably going to save up for Holy Water, and pretty much just go down the rest of the item list because I want him to get all of them eventually. Then Agrius doesn't yet have enough JP to get her first break attack, but she will soon. So, I think that pretty well wraps it up for just about everybody. Yeah, I think that does. So, let's go ahead and head into Grog Hill and see what awaits us there. And by the way, it's nothing really exciting, but we're going to fight it anyway. Now, in this battle, I am going to feature some of my new personalities. So, Tabitha, you step on board as a samurai. Let's see, Monica, you get in the back here as my calculator figure. Then I've got Mustadio, and let's see, do I want to do... I think I actually want to... Either, well, since I've already got a ninja, I'll leave Timothy out of this one, actually. And I will go ahead and put Agrius in the battle. So, with that, let me take Mustadio over here. There we go. I think we should be good to go. Welcome to battle number 27 at Grog Hill. Damn, what rotten luck. A pursuit unit. Are you a non-10 patrol? We're tired of fighting. We want to go home. We'd rather be poor and covered with mud than this. We're sick of killing. We want to return to our families. Wait, we're not after you. We have no desire to fight. Don't misunderstand. Don't lie. You expect us to believe you? Trying to get us off guard, then kill us. Well, none of your tricks will work. Hey, he was on the wanted list. Huh? So what? It's him, the heretic, you know. If we bring him to them, they may let us off. You mean going back to the Knights? Getting a heretic's big, like getting enemy brass. If we get him, they might give us a discharge too. That's right. I know a guy discharged in an exchange. We could go home big. Otherwise, we'll have to live in hiding as deserters. Right. Let's catch him. We can even kill him. He's a heretic. They'll execute him sooner or later. We can go home by killing him. This is our last battle. Yeah. It's definitely gonna be your last battle, alright. And we have the condition, kill them all. Now, we are, of course, outnumbered because they have 6 and we have 5. But you notice! Squire, Archer, Thief, or Chemist, rather. Thief, there's your Thief. Chemist, Squire, all of them are basic classes. Why basic classes are put in here, I have no freaking clue, but hey, I'll take it. Alright, so, let's see. I don't think I can jump and hit these guys in time, no. Although, boy, that hurts. Yeah, so, I don't think I'd be able to really throw anything at them either, but 1, 2, 3, 4, let's try it out at least. Now, it is raining, so I'm going to check first and see if Lightning Ball does anything special. I don't know that it does, but not really, no. Okay, so I'll just be a spoil sport and throw a fireball at him. Okay, good, it hit. Alright. Okay, so of course the Thief goes next. That's no big surprise. I mean, super speed and all. Alright, so Squire, you're going to walk up and start trying to slash at my ninja. That's not the best idea, really. Especially if you're going to charge to do it. Now, these chemists, I think, should have guns, so they're going to have a little bit more range. Yeah, and they're going to target my calculator. Ooh. Okay. Well, I'm glad I brought Mustadio along, then. That's the thing about calculators, is they are really, really weak, so I'm going to try to get my calculator out of that class as soon as possible. Otherwise, yeah, Monica isn't going to go very far. Now, I just hope that you're not going to be able to hit her. You are not. Okay, good. That's fine. I'm alright with that. Okay, so Archer is going to walk up and probably... Okay, good. Not be able to hit her. Alright, so my priority on this turn is going up and trying to take out these ranged units so that they don't kill my calculator. Alright, let's see. This is going to hit both of them. Nice. And then it will actually hit a decent amount, so let's go for it. Now, what I also could have done is go ahead and see about taking out that Squire there, but I'm not really all that worried about what the Squire is going to do to him. What I am more worried about is keeping my calculator safe. There we go, that'll do it. Actually, that's a slight bit of overkill, but still. Okay, now what I want to do with my calculator as soon as I get a turn with her is get her the heck out of the way. And the main reason for that is because calculator doesn't have to worry about range at all, which is wunderbar. Okay, now I've got obviously the weapons here for the samurai, and you notice I can use them and it will attack the one character. However, I don't know how much damage it does right offhand. There are formulas to calculate it, but I don't remember them right offhand. It has to do with your magic attack, though. I do know that. Oh, that looks pretty. Wow. Okay, well that stole his MP, which is not really a big deal, but oh well. At any rate, he has no magic to do anything with, and I'm going to promptly ignore him and walk up and go after these guys. Because my samurai, if nothing else, can deal with them. I want to take out Chemist first. There we go. Then probably go after the other Chemist. Okay, Thief, what are you going to try to do, I wonder? You're going to go after Agrius. Okay, interesting. And not work. Hehe. Alright, now, how in the world does a calculator work in battle? Well, math skill. Select a combo magic, and you have to select basically a parameter with which you can do this. So let's say we do level and do prime number. You can choose any magic ability you have. All of this is Oracle. All of this is Black Mage. Of course, we've got some Time Mage stuff too. And then you've got the White Mage stuff. Now, I've chosen the level and prime number, and you notice the areas signified in green? Those are the allies or enemies that you will hit with that attack. So, what I'll actually want to do with that is I want to see about, let's see about speeding you guys up, actually. Let's use haste. And now it's going to go after all three of them immediately with no charge time, and it costs no MP. Now this can be either great or awful depending on how you target it. And of course it's better or not depending on whether it succeeds. Oh good, it succeeded 2 times out of 3. 3 times out of 3, wonderful! That is the calculator for you pretty much. Now of course the more you open up, the more you can tailor this to fit whatever you need it to. And if you're able to do that, you are golden, because with the calculator skill, they are, you can see, they can be incredibly powerful, but you have to definitely make sure that they are raised up first. Otherwise, you're in trouble. Because like you saw with that first blow, even if you let those calculators suffer 1 or 2 blows in battle, it can potentially be disastrous. So you'll want to be careful with that. The best thing to do, really, with calculators, as I mentioned, is go ahead and get them their calculator skills and get them the hell out of calculator. Because calculator has some of the worst stat growth in terms of level ups in the game. And it's a little unfortunate that I had to get a level with that, but I mean, I got as much as I could through propositions, so I'm not really going to beg or anything else. Okay, let's see. Do I need to heal anybody, really? No. I mean, the only one I really need to heal is Ramza, and he's a little ways away. Or is he? Let me check. Yeah, he's a little ways away. Crap. Okay, man, I'll just shoot you then. Okay, he is probably going to run. No, he's not. He's going to dash and actually get most of his damage. Wow, okay. That is interesting. Okay, now the other squire's probably going to run up and take his place. Almost. Okay. Well, whatever. Oh, that hit a little harder than I thought it would. In that case, then, the chemist might end up killing... he's going to bring the other chemist back. Well, yeah. You figure it's a possibility with those guys. That's why I wanted to take them out first. Okay, this is actually... Wow, good, it missed. Okay, well, I need to get up here and see about using another... let's see. Bizenbo was MP. Alright, Kotetsu should be HP. Yeah, alright. So good. That's going to hit 3 of them. That's nice. So, let's see how much damage this does. Oh, a lot. Wow. Okay. That's good. Now, Ramza, you gotta get the heck out of here. Let's kill the chemist again, I guess. Yeah, kill the chemist a second time. Lovely Phoenix Downs. And Ramza, let's get you out of here for now. That might not do well enough. Let's get you over here, actually. Now, okay, good. I can... Oh, wow, take down that thief. Okay. That would probably be the best move. Just so she's not able to target Ramza. Okay. Now, I don't think the thief's going to be able to get to... Or no, the squire's not. The chemist isn't. But the chemist can hit him from afar. So that's what I'm most worried about right now. Alright. Let me move over here so maybe she can block him via line of sight. I don't know that she'll be able to. It turns out, not going to matter anyway. Okay. Go ahead and get you back up to speed with my X potion. It's worth noting also, you can now get X potions, and you'll want to pick up as many of them as you can, because they are incalculably important in terms of healing. Alright, you're going to hit my samurai, or not. You remember that blade grasp stuff? Yeah. 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 Yeah, I sort of like it. Okay, Kotetsu again. Actually, can I move you up? I can't. Crap, it's blocked. Okay, well, I'll just have to whack you guys upside the head with this. Okay, it's going to hit 2 of them. That's alright. And that almost takes out the squire. Doggone it. Oh, well. What are you going to do, Thiefy? You're going to run off. That's no surprise. Now, you are going to run off? No, you're going to try to hit. And that hit. Okay. Squire's skills might not be blocked by Blade Grasp. I'll have to look. It's a little tough to say exactly. Are you going to heal that thing again? You are. You're going to heal the chemist. And hopefully Agrias will get a turn so she can shove a lightning bolt up your butts. Or Ramza can do it, and let's see. Let me check my AT just a second. Oh good, Agrias will get a turn and shove a lightning bolt up your butts. Okay, so, what I'm going to do then is, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and attack the archer, because I think Agrias will be able to get to both of you guys. And, darn it, oh well, she'll need to shove a lightning bolt up now. Oh yes, alright, good. Yes, I may take a little bit too much pleasure in using lightning stab, but hey, it's a good attack, I like it. Very versatile, and it takes 3 guys out at once. So, for all intents and purposes, this battle's almost over. Now I just get these other 2, if I can. I don't know if I can just yet. Yeah, actually I could. Okay, I'll shoot you. Alrighty, and then we just got one more attack in us, and I'm curious. I want to see if I can make this actually happen. Let's see, 77 is not a prime number, 25 is not a prime number either, so I kind of doubt it. But, oh well, if nothing else, I can go cure some people. Let's see, alright. Experience, okay, 4 or 3 and prime number, none of those are going to work. Levels, 4, 3 are prime number, so I can't do that either. Okay, so let's just do level, prime number, and do cure 2. So that will... Okay, that hits nobody now. Alright, so... I guess I gotta do level... Let's see, well... Again, this is kind of the thing with trying to make sure that this doesn't hit your enemies, and it takes a little bit of maneuvering to get used to. But, you see, that hits 3 people, so that should be good. That should be good. There we go, yeah, get ourselves back up to speed here. And of course, as I mentioned, no charge time, no MP. So if you can get a really good hold on this, it is excellent. Okay, you're not going to be able, I don't think, to attack, but I'll give it a shot anyway. No, not quite. Well, phooey. I can attack you with Elemental, though, and that'll kill you, okay. Alrighty, so... Not too bad, really. Nice breath of fresh air after the last 3. I understand your lives are important, but is that it? And for our victory in battle number 27, we get 15,800 gil, so not as much as in Orban, but no big deal. And we get a mithril gun, which is really good. I wonder what Father would have done. You're... Hey, Olin, what's up? We meet again. A black lion's crest. You're Nanten? So, you killed the deserters for us. I never thought a Beolv would help us. Not because I wanted to. I know. You didn't want to fight, right? Same here. I don't go after deserters because I want to. You know what I mean. You knew me. Yeah, I saw your name and face on the wanted list. As a dangerous heretic. What did you do? Are you going to try and catch me? Why would I do that? Our job's to catch deserters. No need for us to be involved. But your brothers are after you. Run before they come. Why do you continue to fight? As long as your brothers point swords at us, it'll continue. So if Lard quits, Goltana would too? But that won't ever happen. If you see Orlandu of Nanten, let me know. Some are urging Larg and Goltana for gain. We're in the palm of their hands. They're the real ones to beat. Why Orlandu? My father used to say he was his only friend. Orlandu's my father-in-law. I'll tell him that. Do you believe me? I don't know why they're trying to collect holy stones. If it's for the people, I won't interrupt. But if it's for self-gain, Orlandu won't allow it. He'll promise to kill in the name of T.G. Sid. Do you know about the High Priest's plot? Yes, but there's no proof. We're investigating it, but you may know better. If we prove it, would you stop fighting? Do you have proof? Here's the Germanic... No, nothing. No one knows whether the war will end or not, but I'm sure Orlandu would quit. Alon, shall we go? Alright, I'm coming. I must go, Ramza. Take care. Ramza, you're not alone. You have friends, allies who'd risk their lives. I'm one of them. Thank you, Olon. And that wraps it up for Grog Hill. Like I said, really not much to it. I like the way that one ends, though, because you get that message of encouragement from Olon, and it really is valuable that there are allies, that Ramza does have people to lean on, instead of just the folks who are traveling with him, or just him himself. And even when it seems like perhaps he's alone in all of this, you've got something like this to really show him, hey, he's not alone, that there are people who would fight with him and for him. And I think that's a really nice thing that they plugged in there in what was otherwise a, pretty standard, not really important battle story-wise. So next time on Final Fantasy Tactics, we will head into Yardal Fort City and see what we can find out in pursuit of Alma at Riovanus. So thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see y'all later.